guys, we're gonna do our story times video. Oh, so always have a cat smile and always have a cat smile. So dance to the beat in a while. So, have Pretty Kitty Reader. She's our new her. Oh, Pretty Kitty Reader. What do we have here? Alice in Wonderland. But that reminds me, shouldn't we call Cheshire Cat?
Oh, Cheshire Cat. Oh, Cheshire Cat. Oh, there he is. Uh-oh. Okay, so today we're going to read Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland.
And you can look at all the other stories that you can read and look. What is it about, guys?
Oh, these are the little golden books. Okay, let's start reading. And we want to say we're sorry that we've been gone away for so long, but we are back and we will be doing stories every week.
Yeah, we promise we might even have to do 2 a week to catch up.
Okay, so let's read Alice in Wonderland. Mila, do you want to open the book for us?
Okay, Disney, Alice in Wonderland. There's a Ryan there, but it's so short. I love Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland. There's Dinah, and there's Alice's older sister, and there's Alice right here.
All right. So one golden spring day, a young girl named Alice was sitting by the river, listening to her sister read aloud from a history book. At least, that's what Alice was supposed to be doing.
Come on, Alice. Why aren't you listening to and I know why she's not listening to her history book. It's because she's playing with Dinah and she's singing.
Okay. Instead, she was playing with Dinah, her cat, which was more fun. I wish you could talk back to me, Dinah, she said. I'm sure you would have many interesting things to say. The sun was so bright. Oh, you're moving. The sun was so bright and the air was so warm that Alice was soon daydreaming. Slowly, her head began to nod.
Do you know what daydreaming means? It's when you're like, oh, I'm getting tired. When you daydream.
Okay.
Okay, here's Alice and the White Rabbit.
She snapped to attention, however, when a large white rabbit went dashing by. Strangely, he was wearing a waistcoat and a bow tie and carrying a huge pocket watch. Even more strangely, he was talking to himself.
Oh, he's like, I'm late for a very important day. I must go down this rabbit hole.
I'm late for a very important date, said the white rabbit as he went along. In a flash, Alice was on her feet, chasing after him. Still fretting, the rabbit took a giant hop into a hollow tree, exclaiming, "Oh, my fur and whiskers! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late!"
I think he's late for Queen of Hearts because in our videos it says, I hope she's not mad, and it's a girl, and the Queen of Hearts is a girl, and she does get mad.
Oh.
So I think, yeah.
Alice thought that he might be late for a party, so she followed him into the tree.
But it's not a party, Alice. And look, here's Alice falling down the rabbit hole, but at least she was safe by her dress. And there's the white rabbit, and there's the doorknob. We forgot his name. Tell us in the comments who it is. Is it the doorknob, or are we calling it wrong? And here's Alice.
Suddenly, Alice stumbled, then tumbled head over heels into a deep hole. After a while, instead of falling faster, she began to fall slower and slower until she was floating more than falling.
Yep, because of her dress.
Yeah. Alice landed gently, just in time to see the rabbit's white puff of a tail disappear behind a tiny door. Since she was too big to follow the white rabbit, Alice wandered off by herself.
And look, here's all the interesting characters you're going to see in Alice in Wonderland. Oh! My favorite is the Cheshire Cat right here. He's my best friend.
Alice soon discovered that she had entered a strange and wondrous land. It was full of the oddest creatures she had ever seen. There were talking birds and walking fish. There was also a Cheshire Cat and the whitest of grins who kept appearing and disappearing. And sometimes only the cat's grin could be seen.
Oh my goodness.
There's the cat's grin. Alice thought the creatures all seemed quite at home in this topsy-turvy wonderland. She hoped one of them could help her find the white rabbit, but they were no help at all. No.
Here's Tweedledee and Tweedledum and Alice. And Tweedledee and Tweedledum and Alice.
Alice walked through a forest and came across a pair of roly-poly twins. Their names were written on their collars. I see that you are Tweedledee and Tweedledum, she greeted them. When first meeting someone, you should shake hands and state your name and business, said Tweedledum, grabbing Alice's hand. That's manners, said Tweedledee, grabbing her other hand. With that, the tubby twins danced Alice around and swept her off her feet. But they were so rough that they flipped her over and knocked her onto her back. Alice was not amused.
And here's Tweedledee and Tweedledum and Alice, and these are my second favorite part of Alice in Wonderland. They're butterflies, but they turn to a loaf of toast. And here's Alice and Rocky.
Talk about manners, Alice exclaimed as she picked herself up and brushed herself off. If you must know, my name is Alice, and I'm following the White Rabbit. I'm very sorry, but I must go. Despite the twins' protests, Alice went on her way. Soon she came to an unusual garden. Flitting about were bread and butterflies and a rocking horsefly. Then Alice discovered that the flowers of Wonderland could speak.
There's all the flowers in Alice.
What kind of flower are you? A big red rose asked. Oh, I'm not any kind of flower, Alice replied. No fragrance? Daisy said, sniffing at Alice's hair. But I'm not a flower, Alice repeated. Just as I suspected, the rose cried. She's nothing but a common weed.
She's not a weed. She's a person. But the flowers don't know because they're flowers.
Leave, shouted all the flowers together. We don't want you in our lovely garden. Alice was forced to run away.
There's the Cheshire Cat, and there's Alice and the Cheshire Cat and Alice.
Now,
the Mad Hatter and the March Hare.
Okay. Near the garden, Alice saw a familiar grin up in a tree. It was a Cheshire Cat. When the rest of him appeared, Alice said, Have you seen the White Rabbit? No, said the Cheshire Cat. But if I were looking for him, I'd ask the Mad Hatter. I'm not sure I want to visit a mad person, said Alice. You can't avoid it, said the cat. Mostly everyone here is mad.
And then he said, and by the way, he went that way. And I said, who did? The White Rabbit. And I said, he did. And the Cheshire Cat said, he did what? And I said, he went over there. The White Rabbit went over there. And the Cheshire Cat said, what rabbit? That's our favorite part about the Cheshire Cat. He got so bright.
And with that, the cat began to disappear. When the cat had completely disappeared, Alice realized that he hadn't told her how to find the Mad Hatter. As she wandered on, she saw 2 road signs pointing in the same direction. One read Mad Hatter, and the other read March Hare. Alice still had no wish to meet a Mad Hatter, but she hoped the March Hare might know the mysterious White Rabbit too.
Wait, what's red mean, guys? What does that mean, guys?
Alice followed the signs to a clearing in the woods where the Mad Hatter was giving a tea party. No room, the Mad Hatter howled as Alice plopped down on one of the many chairs around the table. But there's plenty of room, Alice protested.
Do you see stars, guys?
Yeah, we see stars. Perhaps, the March Hare admitted, but it's very rude to sit down without first being invited. The Hatter and the Hare then proceeded to make Alice feel quite unwelcome.
Not only did they let her have her tea, because right about when Alice was about to have some tea, they said, move down, and go down one of the seats.
They not only refused to give her any tea, but it was clear that they had no intention of helping her find the White Rabbit. So once again, Alice set off on her own.
And then here's Alice, the Queen of Hearts and the King of Hearts. And where's the White Rabbit? Did he come through?
Alice soon came across one of the strangest creatures she'd met in this very strange land, the Queen of Hearts.
She's not a creature, she's a person.
Though the queen was dressed like an ordinary queen in an ordinary deck of cards, she was most regal as she ordered her subjects around. The queen was playing an odd game of croquet. The wickets were cards, the balls were hedgehogs, and the mallets were flamingos. When the queen invited Alice to play, she thought it might be fun, but it wasn't. Alice's flamingo refused to cooperate, and the queen turned out to be a terrible sport. "Off with his head!" she cried the minute anyone displeased her. Alice considered leaving the game since she was very much wanting to keep her head, but she also wanted to meet the White Rabbit, who she felt was very near indeed.
Off with her head. Off with her head. And there's the White Rabbit.
As it turned out, Alice did see the White Rabbit. He was working for the queen. Alice was just about to introduce herself to him when the Cheshire Cat made another one of his unannounced appearances.
Oh my goodness, he made her trip and refused Alice.
Ah, the Cheshire Cat is so naughty, isn't he?
Yeah, hey, I'm keeping my eyes on you, Cheshire Cat.
Alice watched in horror as the mischievous cat tripped up the queen and then promptly disappeared. And when the queen turned, accusing eyes on Alice, crying, "Off with her head!" Alice decided it was time for her to disappear.
But what? But she can't disappear. Only the Cheshire Cat can do.
Without so much as a hello or a goodbye to the White Rabbit, Alice took off into the woods. Faster and faster she ran until she tripped headlong over a root, and once more found herself whirling and swirling through time and space. "Please wake up, Alice," she heard a soft voice say. Alice awoke with a start. Back on the riverbank, Dinah the cat was curled up in her lap. "You've been dreaming," said Alice's sister. "Oh dear," cried Alice. "I must have fallen asleep while you were reading to me." "It's been a long day," said her sister. "No wonder you're tired. Why don't we just go home now and have our tea?" "I seem to have lost my taste for tea," Alice said.
Because of the Mad Hatter and the marching.
Recalling the Mad Hatter's tea party. "But I certainly would like to go home." Alice's sister gave her a puzzled look. Then she took Alice's hand and they walked home together.
Do you see anything on the book on the other side?
Yeah, we see stars. Okay, so right now, Mila loves Alice in Wonderland. It's her favorite story. I read it to her probably 2 or 3 times a week.
No, it's 20 times.
20 times. So we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you'll join us again next week for our next story.
And say goodbye to Pretty Rear and the Cheshire Cat. Say bye, guys.
Bye.